over $333,000 on Amazon. And what's really crazy is that a lot of people like to show their Amazon seller account, or the gurus will show them their course selling Stripe account. But check this out. This lets you know of the profit that you've made. And and this is in real time. And one reason why a lot of the gurus don't like showing you this if they are actually making sales is because they can't really show you profit. This is 17% profit margin. As you can see, it's really not that high, although it is good, $57,000 in profit. But the problem is that you got to really do high numbers to hit this point right here. But what's really crazy is the fact that a lot of you guys follow me for apparel and selling t-shirts, but a lot of you all don't even know I got onto YouTube because I started selling on Amazon. Now, this right here is going to be the best way for you to make some money with very little skill. And let me show you why. And the reason why I'm sharing this now is because I've realized over the course of the past several years that I've been into business, yes, I made a lot in the t-shirt space, yes, I made a lot on Amazon, but I've realized this is only a piece of your story. Some of you guys probably sold t-shirts, probably failed, stopped watching, and got into something else. So I'll give you guys some opportunities on something else that I'm really good at as well. I got into Turo business, I got into videography business, I got into a lot of different things, and I failed before I got into the right thing. So some of you guys might have failed in the t-shirt space because 90% of business fail, and you guys might be looking into getting into Amazon. And this right here requires very little skill because on here you are selling products that are already very well known, such as, a Sony camera, a Canon camera, it could be like an LG printer, it could be a lot of different things, a Funko Pop, a Keurig, coffee maker. These are brands that people are already highly looking for, and you don't have to really spend marketing on advertising because this is not your own brand, it's not your own product. However, it is a little bit more competitive, but not as competitive as you think because the amount of buyers that are out there is insane. The profit margin is probably what's going to be most competitive. However, this is the easiest way to make some money, but however, this is not a brand, this is not clothing brand related. So if you're interested in building a brand, please click out. But if you try to build a brand and you need some money to make some more sales and maybe fuel your brand in the future, then stick along because I'm gonna let you know exactly how you can do this. Also, just real quick, if you are new to Amazon or you're already selling on Amazon, I am part owner of a group called The Profit List. Inside The Profit List, there is a community of other sellers who are also selling on Amazon or doing reselling or also flipping on eBay as well. We list products on here that are already selling and that you can go out and buy today. For example, here's a product that we listed in the profit list, which was an item that we found at Burlington for $40, and you could sell it for a profit on either eBay or even on Amazon. So we list these products daily, and you can go into your local retail stores and find it so that you can flip it in store. So you know exactly which products that you should be selling for a profit. So we list products in here daily. Here's a flip right here on eBay, the same two brushes that you would find in Burlington. Also, if you're new to Amazon and if you know nothing about it, we also include a video program for those of you guys are starting. So a boot camp where you learn about the different processes within there as well. So if you guys are interested in joining the profit list, go ahead and join right here. It is a free trial and this will be limited. If you guys want to go ahead and get a free sneak peek, go ahead and sign up so you can take advantage of that free trial. The link is right here, or you can click the link down below. There's really 4 different formats of selling on Amazon outside of KDP, merch on demand and stuff. You have online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, which is basically reselling. You're buying from like Target.com, say they have a clearance, and you're taking that product and selling it on Amazon because they're selling for a higher amount on Amazon. Or you walk into a store like Ross or TJ Maxx and they're clearing out a lot of the products, and you know what? They're probably selling for even break even, or these are old inventory that's just not moving on here. However, it's selling a lot on Amazon for a higher price point. So, you take those products from those stores and then you resell it on Amazon. So that's online and retail arbitrage, which is basically just reselling. Now, the next thing you have is going to be private label. This is where you try to create your own product. Let's say you have eyelash tweezers, create your own name brand of eyelash tweezers. Now, private label is cool if you get into some certain right products, and this right here has the highest profit margin. However, at the same time, it can get competitive because you can create your own product on there at first, and then all of a sudden someone else sees that you're doing well because it's a marketplace, there is data, and all of a sudden, you know what, they copy your product as well. So that's private label. Now the next thing is going to be wholesale, which you buy from an actual distributor or for the name brand itself. Say you're purchasing straight from Sony, their products, and you are purchasing it at a wholesale price because you are buying it in bulk and then you are reselling it on a marketplace like Amazon. Or you're buying from a distributor and then you are reselling it on Amazon. So those are the 4 main methods when it comes to selling on Amazon. It is really easy to make some sales. It's really easy to get some cash flow in this game, and it is really easy to do without lifting a finger at some times. So in this video, I'm gonna let you know exactly how I do it without lifting a finger. So before I explain that part, let me let you know about ungating real quick. A lot of times, some of you guys may take your seller app, you're new to the game, you wanna start with retail arbitrage because this takes the lowest amount of capital to get started, and say you wanna sell some Funko Pops because you found some that was on clearance for like $2-3 and it's selling for like $10 to $20 on Amazon, and you know what, you're gated because whenever you scan the product, it says restricted product. A lot of times in our language means that you are gated. So you need to get ungated so that you can get unlocked and sell this product on Amazon. Amazon's not really big on you reselling products like retail arbitrage. Well, at least the brands of the products that you are actually trying to sell. However, the first sale doctrine actually gives you permission to be able to do so. So that right there can get a little tricky. However, it's not a huge thing, but I just really do want you to know about it. However, you do want to get ungated. And how do you get ungated? Is by you submitting an invoice to Amazon that you have purchased at least 10 of this brand product from a real distributor. So one way that we can do that is going to a website like EE Distribution. This isn't really a good distributor if you're trying to make some really good profit margins. You might be able to come across like 1 or 2 products every now and then. However, so what you do is you go onto this website, you buy 10 Funko Pops, and then you submit this invoice over to Amazon and they will ungate you. However, sometimes whenever you are purchasing the 10 Funko Pops from here, you won't necessarily see a profit margin. Sometimes you might even lose $1 or $2 on a certain product. You're really only doing this so that you can get ungated because whenever you find products in real life, it is more profitable, So really think about that. You are just using an invoice from a real distributor so that you can get ungated to sell certain products. Because this right here will be a huge thing, is that you will be gated on a certain amount of products. It will be really easy to get ungated over time as well. You won't necessarily have to submit the invoice. Once your account is more aged, more pristine, has more sales records, you will automatically get ungated whenever you request certain things automatically. So one way I'm able to do this offhand, for one, I do have a partner that I help fund and they do a lot of the legwork for me, so I do split a lot of my profits with them. However, one way that I do purchase inventory is by going to a wholesale website. We scan the website until we find certain products. However, we don't necessarily ship it to ourselves because that does take extra work. However, we would get some extra margin, but what we typically do is send it to a prep center. What a prep center does is actually resticker your products for your SKUs for your actual store, so that way whenever the product is being scanned into Amazon, they know that these products belong to you. And you also do have to package and ship your products certain ways depending on which warehouses Amazon wants you to send your products to. So that's why a prep center does help. You can go to prepcenter.com and find a prep center near you. And once you find a prep center near you, you can connect with them. They don't even necessarily have to be near you. There are certain states where you can also bypass taxes, but I'm not going to get that deep. However, once you find a prep center that you do like, you can reach out to them, let them know that you're an Amazon seller, connect with them, and then instead of the wholesale products being shipped straight to you, you can ship it straight to your prep center. This will eat into your margin a bit, and then they will ship your products to Amazon for you. And now you don't have to do any extra type of marketing because the fact that these are products that buyers are already searching. A lot of people are looking for a Keurig coffee maker. These things actually sell like hotcakes. You'll sell like hundreds in a few hours, and it gets really crazy. However, profit margins are competitive. But this is the easiest way to start making some sales with very low skill and experience because you are making money off of someone else's brand. So that's a real quick breakdown on how I'm able to do it hands off, but I don't make a whole lot of margin. So there are a whole lot of other ways to do it. The best way for you to get into the game is going to be retail arbitrage because this is something that you can do with a low amount of capital. You can just buy a certain amount of products without any type of high MOQs. When I first started getting into retail arbitrage, arbitrage, I will follow a whole bunch of coupon pages, for example, right here, and they will post like right here, it says $1.50 for these Venus razors, and then I would go out and buy it. Then I would send it into Amazon, and then Amazon is going to be in charge of shipping it to your customer for you. This is what they call Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. So, you know, just to further elaborate on this, whenever you are sending to a prep center, the prep center sends it to Amazon's warehouses, and from there it is stored at Amazon's warehouses. But as soon as someone purchases it, this is how you have the Amazon Prime, because Amazon is shipping it to your customer for you. So you never really touch the product if you go that way. However, if you're doing retail arbitrage, you will have the razor blades in your hand, and you have to be in charge of putting the new stickers onto your product and then shipping it to your customer. So I don't necessarily know if this is profitable right here, but what I can do is head on over to Amazon and I can see if it's actually profitable. So, you know, it's $9.97, which is what the lowest seller has it as, which is Amazon.com. Sometimes you can compete with Amazon. Sometimes they will share the buy box. Sometimes you can beat them by a penny and they will give you the buy box. There's a whole lot of metrics on it. You don't want to go too deep, you know, even though this product is selling over 7,000 times per month. It is competitive because there are a lot of other sellers selling it. However, at $1.50, you will make a profit of $3.09 each. Shipping cost for this is probably gonna be like less than 10 cents per product. It's gonna be $2.99. And the reason why you may be asking why the shipping cost is so low, it's really, really cheap to send into Amazon FBA because of their shipping partners that they have set up. And you know, the cost of you shipping out pallets and loads of products can be really cheap. So that is something that you should know, because if you were to ship this to the customer yourself, you're going to be paying first class, which is going to be like $3.70 for you to ship this to your customer, which makes this not profitable whenever you fulfill this product yourself. It's more profitable when you are doing Amazon FBA. So that's a quick way that you can get started right there, which is retail arbitrage. So if you guys want more Amazon content, even though I haven't done Amazon content since like the beginning of 2019, feel free to let me know, comment, like, subscribe, and I will post more.